Have you ever felt that your financial decisions are driven by emotions rather than logic? The Stoics believe that mastering emotions is the key to a purposeful life, including how we handle money. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By applying this principle, you can resist impulsive spending, fear-driven choices, and other emotional pitfalls that can derail your financial goals. Emotions like stress, envy, or excitement often influence our financial decisions. For example, the thrill of a flash sale might tempt you to buy something you don't need, or the fear of market volatility might push you to sell investments prematurely. These reactions can disrupt your financial plans and create unnecessary stress. The Stoics teach us to pause, reflect, and make decisions based on reason rather than impulse. One powerful Stoic practice for mastering emotions is practical detachment. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When faced with a financial decision, ask yourself, am I acting out of fear or excitement, or is this a deliberate choice aligned with my goals? For instance, instead of panic selling during a market downturn, remind yourself that fluctuations are temporary and part of the investment journey. This calm, rational approach helps you stay committed to long-term strategies. Self-awareness is another essential tool for mastering emotions in financial decisions. The Stoics emphasized understanding your triggers and habits. If you notice that stress leads to overspending or that comparison drives your purchases, you can create strategies to counteract these tendencies. For example, setting strict spending limits or avoiding environments that tempt you to spend can help you maintain discipline. Budgeting is a practical way to reinforce emotional control. A well-structured budget provides a framework for making intentional decisions, reducing the risk of acting on impulse. For example, allocating specific amounts for discretionary spending ensures that you enjoy occasional indulgences without jeopardizing your financial health. Over time, this habit strengthens your ability to resist short-term desires in favor of long-term rewards. The Stoics also believed in detachment from external validation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not waste the remaining part of your life worrying about other people." In financial terms, this means resisting the urge to spend money to impress others. For instance, instead of buying a luxury item to gain status, you might choose to invest in something meaningful, like education or a long-term savings plan. This shift in mindset fosters clarity and purpose in your financial life. Gratitude complements emotional mastery by focusing on what you already have rather than what you lack. Reflecting on your current blessings, a stable income, supportive relationships, or progress toward your goals, reduces the urge to chase fleeting desires. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Think of what you have rather than what you lack." Gratitude not only calms emotional turbulence, but also reinforces contentment and financial stability. Finally, resilience is key to mastering emotions in the face of financial uncertainty. The Stoics taught that challenges are inevitable, but our response to them defines our character. For example, instead of fearing a potential job loss, focus on building an emergency fund or enhancing your skills to prepare for future opportunities. Taking proactive steps shifts your mindset from anxiety to empowerment. Mastering emotions in financial decisions is not about suppressing feelings. It's about understanding them and making choices aligned with your values and goals. By applying Stoic principles like detachment, self-awareness, and gratitude, you can navigate financial challenges with confidence and clarity. This emotional discipline paves the way for long-term success, helping you build a financial life rooted in purpose and resilience. Do you ever feel burdened by the pressure to accumulate more possessions, more money, or more status? The Stoics believed that living simply leads to clarity, freedom, and peace of mind. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." By embracing simplicity in your financial life, you can reduce stress, cut unnecessary expenses, and focus on what truly matters. Consumer culture often equates success with excess, urging us to constantly upgrade our lifestyles. This pursuit of more can lead to debt, financial insecurity, and a perpetual sense of dissatisfaction. The Stoic principle of simplicity challenges This mindset by encouraging us to focus on essentials and let go of the rest. Instead of chasing trends or accumulating material goods, simplicity invites us to live intentionally and invest in what brings true value. Simplicity begins with evaluating your spending habits. Are you buying out of necessity or emotion? For example, consider whether you truly need the latest smartphone or if your current device serves its purpose. By distinguishing needs from wants, you can redirect resources toward meaningful goals like saving, investing, or experiences that enrich your life. This intentionality not only saves money, but also fosters contentment. Another way to embrace simplicity is by decluttering your financial obligations. Managing multiple accounts, credit cards, or subscriptions can create unnecessary complexity. Consolidating accounts, reducing credit card usage, or eliminating unused subscriptions can streamline your finances and reduce stress. For instance, canceling a rarely used gym membership and reallocating those funds to an emergency fund can simplify your financial life while building security. The Stoic practice of voluntary simplicity offers a deeper level of clarity. Seneca often lived with less to remind himself of what was truly essential. In modern terms, this might involve cutting back on discretionary spending or embracing a minimalist lifestyle. For example, instead of buying multiple inexpensive items, investing in one high-quality product can save money and reduce waste over time. This approach aligns with the Stoic belief that happiness doesn't depend on luxury, but on living according to your values. Simplicity also extends to financial goals. Having too many objectives can dilute your focus and slow progress. Instead, prioritize a few key goals that align with your values, such as paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or saving for retirement. By channeling your energy toward these priorities, you create momentum and avoid feeling overwhelmed. Gratitude complements simplicity by shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Think of what you have rather than what you lack." Reflecting on your current blessings, a steady income, a safe home, or supportive relationships, reduces the temptation to chase after more. Gratitude fosters a sense of abundance, making it easier to embrace a simpler, more intentional lifestyle. Living simply also builds resilience. When your lifestyle requires less, you're better equipped to handle financial uncertainty. For example, someone who embraces simplicity and saves consistently is more likely to weather unexpected challenges, such as job loss or medical expenses, without major disruption. This stability provides peace of mind and reinforces the Stoic principle of preparedness. Ultimately, the Stoic principle of simplicity is about cutting through the noise of modern life. By focusing on what truly matters, you free yourself from the stress of excess and create a financial life rooted in clarity and purpose. With fewer distractions and more intentionality, you'll find that living simply leads to greater freedom, both financially and emotionally. Have you ever felt blindsided by an unexpected financial challenge? Whether it's an emergency expense, a market downturn, or a sudden job loss, financial uncertainty is an unavoidable part of life. The Stoics believe that we can face these challenges with confidence by preparing for them in advance. Seneca wrote, "The wise man looks to the future, prepares for what may happen, and considers how he can endure what is to come." By adopting the practice of premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, you can build a financial safety net that helps you navigate uncertainty with resilience. Preparation begins with accepting that setbacks are inevitable. The Stoics taught that worrying about what might happen is futile, but preparing for potential outcomes is empowering. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." In financial terms, this means focusing on proactive steps like saving, planning, and diversifying your resources instead of stressing over things beyond your control. An emergency fund is one of the most practical ways to prepare for uncertainty. Saving 3 to 6 months' worth of essential expenses creates a cushion that allows you to handle unexpected situations, such as medical bills, home repairs, or income loss, without resorting to debt. For instance, if an unexpected car repair costs $2,000, an emergency fund ensures that you can cover the expense without jeopardizing your financial stability. Building this fund requires discipline, but provides peace of mind and flexibility during challenging times. Diversification is another critical strategy for resilience. Seneca warned against placing all your resources in one place, a principle that applies directly to financial planning. Diversifying your investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate, reduces the impact of market fluctuations. Similarly, developing multiple sources of income like freelance work, rental income, or side hustles provides stability if one stream is disrupted. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum offers a psychological advantage when preparing for financial uncertainty. By imagining worst-case scenarios, you can reduce their emotional weight and identify proactive solutions. For example, consider what steps you would take if your income dropped by 50%, or if you faced a sudden $10,000 expense. This exercise might inspire you to increase your savings rate, secure better insurance coverage, or explore alternative income streams. Planning for these scenarios in advance makes them less daunting if they occur. Flexibility is another cornerstone of resilience. The Stoics emphasize the importance of adapting to circumstances rather than resisting them. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Adapt yourself to the things among which your lot has been cast." Financially, this means being willing to adjust your goals, budget, or strategies when circumstances change. For example, if inflation impacts your cost of living, you might prioritize essentials and delay discretionary expenses. This adaptability ensures that temporary setbacks don't derail your long-term plans. Gratitude also plays a significant role in managing financial uncertainty. Reflecting on the resources and stability you already have shifts your perspective from fear to abundance. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to think continually of all the blessings of your life. Whether it's a steady job, a growing emergency fund, or supportive relationships, gratitude fosters a sense of security and reduces the anxiety associated with uncertainty. Finally, taking deliberate action is essential for building resilience. Preparation isn't about hoping for the best, it's about actively strengthening your financial foundation. This might include increasing your savings rate, reducing debt, or acquiring new skills to enhance your earning potential. Each proactive measure reinforces your ability to handle challenges with confidence and composure. Preparing for financial uncertainty is not about eliminating risk, it's about embracing it with clarity and strength. By applying Stoic principles like foresight, adaptability, and gratitude, you create a financial life that is resilient, intentional, and ready to thrive in any circumstance. These habits not only protect your wealth, but also empower you to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. Have you ever stopped to truly appreciate what you already have? The Stoics believed that gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for achieving peace and contentment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Gratitude not only transforms your perspective, but also has the power to reshape your financial life, shifting your mindset from scarcity to abundance. In a world where consumerism encourages us to constantly desire more, a bigger house, a newer car, or the latest gadget, gratitude serves as a counterbalance. It allows you to focus on what you already possess rather than what you lack. For example, instead of longing for a larger home, you might reflect on the stability and comfort your current home provides. This shift in perspective helps you resist the urge to overspend on things that don't align with your long-term goals. Practicing gratitude begins with intentional reflection. Take a few moments each day to list 3 things you're grateful for, particularly in the context of your finances. These might include a stable income, progress toward paying off debt, or the ability to save for the future. Writing these down helps reinforce a mindset of abundance, reducing financial stress and the temptation to spend impulsively. Gratitude also fosters financial discipline. When you appreciate what you already have, the pull of unnecessary purchases weakens. For instance, someone practicing gratitude might recognize the reliability of their current car rather than feeling pressured to upgrade for the sake of appearances. This mindset allows you to redirect those resources toward meaningful goals, such as building an emergency fund, investing for the future, or supporting a cause you care about. The Stoics emphasized focusing on what is within our control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Gratitude aligns with this principle by helping you focus on your strengths and resources rather than external circumstances. For example, if you face an unexpected expense, reflecting on your ability to adapt, problem solve, or rely on savings can reduce anxiety and build confidence in your resilience. Generosity is a natural extension of gratitude. When you recognize your own abundance, you're more inclined to share it with others. Seneca wrote, "He who gives to others is richer for it." Giving doesn't have to be extravagant. It could mean donating to a cause you care about, helping a friend in need, or volunteering your time. These acts of generosity not only create a positive impact, but also reinforce your sense of abundance and purpose. Gratitude also helps you navigate financial setbacks with resilience. Instead of focusing on what you've lost, gratitude encourages you to see what remains. For instance, losing a job might be a difficult experience, but reflecting on your skills, experience, and support network can shift your mindset from despair to opportunity. This perspective motivates proactive steps toward recovery and reduces the emotional toll of setbacks. Finally, gratitude redefines your relationship with money. Instead of seeing wealth as a constant chase for more, you begin to view it as a tool for creating security, opportunities, and meaningful experiences. For example, instead of spending on fleeting luxuries, gratitude might inspire you to invest in something lasting, like education, health, or quality time with loved ones. Embracing gratitude in your financial life is not just a mindset shift. It's a transformative practice that fosters contentment, clarity, and discipline. By focusing on what you already have, you can resist the pressures of consumerism, make intentional decisions, and create a financial life rooted in purpose and peace. Gratitude teaches us that true wealth isn't measured by how much we acquire, but by how deeply we value what we already possess. Have you ever questioned whether your financial choices truly align with your values? The Stoics believed that every decision should serve a higher purpose and reflect one's core principles. Epictetus advised, "Know first what it is you want, then act accordingly." When applied to personal finance, this wisdom encourages us to align spending, saving, and investing habits with our life's mission and aspirations. Aligning your finances with your values begins with self-reflection. Ask yourself, what matters most to me? Is it providing for your family, achieving financial independence, giving back to the community, or pursuing personal growth? Defining your values helps you create a framework for intentional financial decisions. For example, if financial security is your priority, you might focus on building a robust emergency fund or paying off debt. If community is your focus, you might allocate resources to charitable contributions or local initiatives. A budget is an effective tool for putting your values into action. By allocating money intentionally, you ensure that your spending reflects your priorities. For instance, if you value education, you might set aside funds for courses, books, or professional development. Alternatively, someone who values experiences over possessions might prioritize travel or quality time with loved ones. A well-designed budget not only keeps your finances organized, but also ensures that every dollar serves a purpose. The Stoics emphasize self-mastery, a virtue essential for aligning finances with purpose. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." In financial terms, this means resisting the impulse to spend on things that don't contribute to your long-term goals. For example, instead of buying a luxury item for status, you might choose to invest in something meaningful, such as a family vacation or a business venture that aligns with your values. Reflection is another Stoic practice that can guide your financial life. Regularly reviewing your goals and habits ensures that your actions remain aligned with your values. For example, if sustainability is a core principle, you might assess whether your investments or purchases support environmentally friendly practices. This ongoing evaluation keeps you focused and adaptable as your circumstances or priorities evolve. Living with financial purpose also requires resisting societal pressures. The modern world often equates success with material wealth, encouraging us to chase possessions or lifestyles that may not align with our true desires. The Stoics remind us to look inward for fulfillment. Epictetus said, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." By focusing on your own goals and values, you gain clarity and confidence in your financial journey. Gratitude reinforces this alignment by fostering a sense of abundance. Reflecting on what you already have, a stable income, supportive relationships, or progress toward your goals, reduces the desire to accumulate more. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Think of what you have rather than what you lack." Gratitude ensures that your financial decisions remain grounded and purposeful. Aligning finances with purpose isn't just about spending, it's also about saving and investing in ways that reflect your values. For example, someone who values innovation might invest in cutting-edge technologies, while someone focused on legacy might prioritize building a foundation for future generations. These intentional choices amplify the impact of your values and create a meaningful financial life. Ultimately, aligning your money with your values transforms how you view and use wealth. It becomes more than a tool for survival or luxury. It becomes a way to express your purpose and create a life of integrity and fulfillment. By making intentional financial choices that reflect your highest aspirations, you can build a life that is both meaningful and inspiring. CTA. If this approach resonates with you, subscribe to our channel today and explore our playlist packed with actionable Stoic strategies and financial insights. Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and take the first step toward building a financial life that truly reflects your values and purpose. Together, we'll transform how you think about wealth and success. Have you ever experienced a financial setback that felt like a failure? The Stoics taught us that setbacks are not defeats. They are opportunities to learn and grow. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." By reframing financial challenges as lessons rather than losses, you can transform obstacles into stepping stones for future success. Financial setbacks are inevitable. Whether it's a bad investment, unexpected debt, or a career setback, the key is how you respond. The Stoics believed that adversity strengthens character and equips us to handle future challenges. Epictetus advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." For example, instead of dwelling on a financial mistake, reflecting on what went wrong and adjusting your approach ensures that you emerge wiser and more resilient. The first step in turning setbacks into opportunities is reflection. Take the time to assess the situation objectively. What caused the setback? Was it a lack of preparation, a misjudgment, or external circumstances beyond your control? Understanding the root cause helps you identify patterns and avoid repeating mistakes. For instance, if overspending led to debt, reevaluating your budget and setting stricter limits can prevent future issues. Preparation is another Stoic principle that strengthens resilience. Seneca wrote, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Building financial safeguards, such as an emergency fund or diversified investments, reduces the impact of unforeseen challenges. For example, having 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved provides a safety net during tough times, such as a job loss or an unexpected medical bill. Gratitude plays a powerful role in reframing setbacks. Instead of focusing on what you lost, reflect on what remains. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Think of what you have rather than what you lack." For instance, losing a job might feel overwhelming, but gratitude for your skills, experience, and support network can shift your perspective from despair to opportunity. This mindset fosters optimism and encourages proactive steps toward recovery. Flexibility is crucial when navigating financial setbacks. The Stoics emphasized adaptability, understanding that rigid plans often lead to frustration. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must adapt yourself to the circumstances you are in." In financial terms, this means being willing to adjust your goals, spending habits, or strategies in response to changing circumstances. For instance, if rising expenses disrupt your savings plan, revisiting your budget and prioritizing essentials ensures that you stay on track. Action is the final and most important step in turning setbacks into opportunities. Challenges can be paralyzing, but the Stoics believed in focusing on what is within your control and taking deliberate steps forward. For instance, if debt feels overwhelming, creating a repayment plan or seeking financial advice can build momentum and reinforce your ability to overcome the situation. Each small victory, whether it's paying off a credit card or cutting unnecessary expenses, contributes to long-term progress. Financial setbacks also offer an opportunity to realign with your values. When plans don't work out, they force you to reevaluate your priorities and focus on what truly matters. For example, a failed investment might prompt you to prioritize security over risk, or an unexpected expense might highlight the importance of building a stronger emergency fund. These lessons not only strengthen your financial strategy, but also ensure that your decisions reflect your values and goals. Ultimately, financial setbacks are not the end. They are part of the journey. By applying Stoic principles like reflection, preparation, and adaptability, you can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and emerge stronger, wiser, and more confident. These experiences are not just obstacles. They are the foundation of a more resilient and purposeful financial life. How often do you find yourself seeking quick results or instant gratification in your financial life? The Stoics believe that patience and perseverance are the keys to achieving lasting success. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "No great thing is created suddenly any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen." In personal finance, this timeless wisdom reminds us that true wealth is built over time through consistent, disciplined effort. In a world of fast-paced consumerism and quick-fix financial schemes, the idea of waiting and working steadily can feel countercultural. However, embracing patience allows you to focus on long-term goals rather than being swayed by short-term desires. For instance, instead of spending impulsively on luxuries, you might choose to invest in a diversified portfolio, knowing that the power of compounding will yield significant returns over decades. This disciplined approach reflects the Stoic principle of placing reason above emotion. One way to practice patience is by prioritizing steady, incremental progress. The Stoics understood that small actions, repeated consistently, lead to meaningful results. Epictetus advised, "Practice yourself for heaven's sake in little things, and then proceed to greater." Financially, this could mean setting aside a specific percentage of your income each month for savings or investments. For example, even saving 10% of your income regularly can create a robust financial cushion over time. The Stoic virtue of self-control plays a vital role in building long-term wealth. Impulsive decisions, such as chasing risky investments or overspending, often stem from the desire for immediate gratification. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Practicing restraint in your financial life, such as sticking to a budget or avoiding speculative trends, ensures that your choices align with your long-term goals. Patience also requires trusting the process, especially during setbacks or periods of slow progress. The Stoics believe that challenges are opportunities to build resilience. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." For example, during a market downturn, an impatient investor might panic and sell at a loss, while a patient one stays the course, trusting that markets historically recover over time. This steady approach often leads to better outcomes and greater peace of mind. Gratitude complements patience by helping you appreciate the journey rather than fixating on the destination. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to take full account of what excellencies you possess. Reflecting on small financial victories such as paying off a debt, reaching a savings milestone, or sticking to your budget reinforces your commitment to long-term goals. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, reducing the urge to seek immediate rewards. Another aspect of perseverance is embracing delayed gratification. This involves prioritizing future benefits over immediate pleasures. For example, choosing to invest in your retirement fund instead of spending on a luxury item today requires discipline but yields greater rewards in the long run. This mindset aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what is truly valuable rather than what is fleeting. Finally, patience fosters resilience in the face of uncertainty. The Stoics taught that life's unpredictability is inevitable, but how we respond to it defines our character. By adopting a long-term perspective, you can weather financial setbacks with composure and confidence. For instance, if an unexpected expense disrupts your savings plan, patience allows you to adjust your strategy and continue progressing without losing sight of your goals. Incorporating patience and perseverance into your financial life transforms how you approach wealth building. It shifts the focus from quick wins to sustainable growth, ensuring that your efforts lead to lasting success. By embracing the Stoic mindset of steady progress and resilience, you can create a financial life that thrives over the long term, grounded in discipline, clarity, and purpose. Do you ever feel trapped by the constant pursuit of material possessions? The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from detachment, particularly from the need to acquire and accumulate wealth or belongings. Seneca wrote, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man and the master of a fool." By cultivating a healthier relationship with money and possessions, you can break free from the consumerism trap and focus on what truly matters in life. In today's world, success is often equated with owning more: a bigger house, a luxury car, or the latest tech gadget. This mindset leads to overspending, debt, and dissatisfaction. The Stoic principle of detachment challenges us to view material goods as tools to serve our needs, rather than as sources of identity or happiness. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Receive wealth without arrogance and be ready to let it go without attachment." Detachment begins with a shift in mindset. Ask yourself, do my possessions serve my goals or am I serving them? For instance, owning an expensive car might bring temporary pride, but it could also lead to high maintenance costs, stress, and debt. Instead, you might choose a more practical option that aligns with your values and financial goals. By focusing on functionality and purpose, you free yourself from the need to impress others. Another way to practice detachment is by embracing voluntary simplicity. Seneca often lived with less to remind himself that luxury is not essential for happiness. In modern life, this might involve reducing discretionary spending, decluttering your home, or choosing quality over quantity. For example, instead of buying numerous inexpensive items, you could invest in one high-quality product that lasts longer. These intentional choices create space for clarity and reduce financial stress. Gratitude plays a crucial role in fostering detachment. When you appreciate what you already have, the desire for more diminishes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Think of what you have rather than what you lack." Reflecting on your current blessings, a safe home, reliable transportation, or supportive relationships, shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. This perspective makes it easier to let go of the constant need to acquire. Detachment doesn't mean rejecting wealth or possessions altogether. Instead, it's about redefining their role in your life. Wealth becomes a tool to support your goals, not an end in itself. For example, instead of striving to amass as much money as possible, you might focus on using your resources to build experiences, relationships, or a legacy. This intentionality ensures that your financial decisions align with your values and bring lasting fulfillment. The Stoics also emphasized preparing for loss as a way to build resilience. Epictetus wrote, "Do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but rather want them to happen as they do." Financially, this means accepting that wealth and possessions are temporary. By mentally rehearsing potential losses, such as a market downturn or an unexpected expense, you can reduce their emotional impact and remain focused on what truly matters. Living with detachment from materialism also strengthens your financial position. When you spend less on unnecessary items, you free up resources to save, invest, or pursue meaningful goals. For instance, someone who adopts a minimalist lifestyle might find it easier to pay off debt or build an emergency fund, creating greater financial freedom and security. Ultimately, detachment from materialism is about freedom. Freedom from comparison, stress, and the endless pursuit of more. By focusing on what truly matters and letting go of unnecessary desires, you create a financial life that is simpler, clearer, and more aligned with your values. The Stoic path of detachment offers not just financial benefits but also emotional and spiritual peace, allowing you to live a life of purpose and contentment. Have you ever wondered how your financial decisions could leave a lasting impact on others? The Stoics believed that wealth is not just for personal gain but a means to contribute to the greater good. Seneca wrote, "He who gives to others is richer for it." By practicing generosity and focusing on legacy, you can use your resources to create meaningful change and inspire those who come after you. Building a legacy begins with understanding what you want your wealth to represent. What values and principles do you want to pass on? For some, this might mean ensuring financial security for their family by saving for education, setting up a trust, or leaving an inheritance. For others, it could involve supporting charitable causes, investing in community development, or funding initiatives that reflect their values. Defining your vision ensures that your financial choices align with your purpose. Generosity is a cornerstone of a meaningful legacy. The Stoics believed that giving strengthens both the giver and the recipient. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What we do now echoes in eternity." Acts of generosity, such as donating to scholarships, volunteering time, or mentoring others, create ripples of positive change. For example, contributing to a local nonprofit that supports education can provide opportunities for future generations while reflecting your commitment to growth and learning. Living your legacy in the present is just as important as planning for the future. The Stoics emphasize the importance of aligning daily actions with long-term goals. For instance, instead of waiting until retirement to contribute to a cause, you might begin allocating a portion of your income to philanthropic efforts now. These consistent acts of generosity demonstrate your values and build a habit of giving that becomes part of your legacy. Education is another vital aspect of legacy building. Sharing financial knowledge and principles with your family or community ensures that your values endure. For example, teaching children about budgeting, investing, and the importance of living within their means equips them with the tools to build their own financial stability. These lessons create a ripple effect, empowering others to carry your principles forward. The Stoics also valued preparation, understanding that clear plans are essential for creating a lasting impact. Seneca advised, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Tools like wills, trusts, and estate plans allow you to direct your wealth in a way that reflects your vision. For example, setting up a charitable foundation ensures that your resources continue to support causes you care about long after you're gone. Gratitude plays a crucial role in building a legacy. Reflecting on the abundance you already have reinforces your ability to share it with others. Marcus Aurelius encouraged us to take full account of what excellencies you possess. Recognizing the stability, opportunities, and resources you've been given motivates you to use them responsibly and meaningfully. Flexibility is also key to ensuring that your legacy adapts to changing circumstances. The Stoics taught that rigidity often leads to frustration, while adaptability creates lasting impact. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved and the raging of the sea falls still around it." Financially, this might mean revisiting your estate plan periodically to ensure it aligns with your current goals and values. Ultimately, your financial legacy is not just about the wealth you leave behind. It's about the values, principles, and impact that define your life. By using your resources to support meaningful causes, empower others, and reflect your highest aspirations, you create a legacy that echoes far beyond your lifetime. Through generosity and intentional planning, you can transform your wealth into a force for good, inspiring future generations to live with purpose and integrity. What would it feel like to live without fear of financial loss? The Stoics believe that true freedom comes from embracing uncertainty and letting go of the anxiety surrounding what we cannot control. Epictetus wrote, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants." By detaching from the fear of financial loss, you can gain the confidence to make decisions with clarity and purpose, creating a life of true financial freedom. Fear of loss often stems from the belief that our worth or security is tied to our possessions or wealth. This mindset can lead to stress, overworking, and risk aversion. The Stoics challenge this perspective by teaching us to value internal strength over external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." This principle encourages you to focus on what you can control, such as your spending, saving, and investing habits, rather than external market forces or unpredictable events. Detachment from financial fear begins with preparation. The Stoics practice premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, to mentally prepare for worst-case scenarios. For instance, ask yourself, what would I do if I faced a sudden financial setback, like losing my job or experiencing a market downturn? By imagining these situations and planning for them, such as building an emergency fund, diversifying your investments, or reducing unnecessary expenses, you reduce their emotional impact and gain confidence in your ability to navigate challenges. Gratitude is another powerful antidote to financial fear. Reflecting on what you already have shifts your focus from what you might lose to what you currently possess. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Think of what you have rather than what you lack." For example, appreciating your existing resources, whether it's a stable income, a supportive community, or skills you've developed, reminds you of your resilience and capability. Gratitude fosters a mindset of abundance, making it easier to let go of anxiety about potential losses. Flexibility is also essential for overcoming the fear of financial loss. The Stoics emphasize the importance of adapting to change rather than resisting it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." Financially, this means being willing to adjust your goals or strategies in response to shifting circumstances. For example, if rising costs affect your savings plan, reworking your budget and prioritizing essentials ensures that you stay on track without feeling defeated. Another key to financial freedom is redefining wealth. The Stoics taught that true wealth is not about accumulation but about sufficiency and purpose. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." By focusing on what truly matters, such as relationships, experiences, and personal growth, you can detach from the endless pursuit of more and find contentment with what you have. Action is the final step in conquering financial fear. The Stoics believe that courage is built through deliberate effort. For instance, taking steps to improve your financial literacy, increase your savings rate, or invest in your future reinforces your sense of control and reduces anxiety. Each small action builds confidence, showing you that you are capable of managing uncertainty with strength and clarity. Ultimately, financial freedom is not about eliminating all risk or uncertainty. It's about developing the resilience to thrive despite them. By detaching from the fear of loss and embracing a Stoic mindset, you gain the clarity to make intentional financial decisions that align with your values and goals. This freedom allows you to live a life of purpose, unburdened by anxiety, and focused on what truly matters. Subscribe to our channel today and explore our playlist packed with actionable Stoic strategies and financial insights. Learn how to overcome financial fear, embrace resilience, and build a life of lasting freedom and purpose. Click subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us in transforming your financial mindset for a brighter future.